2, Little Pokemon Society Draft League Season 11. This time we got the Mid-Valley Meowths versus the El Paso Eelektross. See a Stealth Rock lead from the Skarmory. We see Volterra into a pure electric type, really useful with that levitate ability. We've seen Timmy use that on his Flygon quite a bit. A bunch of levitators with Terra Electric seems pretty solid. So now we see a Chimpao versus a Azumarill. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about protecting the face of a Azumarill. Getting up that belly drum. Aqua Jet, ooh, we see the Sash. Okay. Icicle Crash, yes, the Azumarill does go down. That is a huge threat out of the way. Now we see an Arbok, and the Chimpao goes for Acrobatics after the Focus Sash was consumed, so interesting tech. Probably to deal with all the fighting types potentially. Now we see Vikavolt take a Dazzling Gleam from Iron Moth, and 2 will take it down. Here comes the Gouging Fire. And we see, ooh, this time he goes for the defense boost on it. So a bulky Dragon Dancer. Seeing a lot of similarities here, potentially, with Gouging Fire and Flygon on Simi's team. Now we see the King Gambit take out the Iron Moth with the Sucker Punch. Now it's a 3v3. Here comes Arbok with the Intimidate. And will eat that Drain Punch relatively easily. Black Sludge, looks like a bulkier Arbok, especially with Coil. That pretty much confirms it. I'd imagine it'd be Coil, Glare, Gunk Shot, and Coverage move, maybe? So, oh wait, we saw Fire Fang, that's right. So, if I had to guess, that's probably the move pool. Ooh, Flip Turn just barely not taking out the Arbok. Volt Switch will take down the Arbok. Going back into Swampert, who got poisoned off the Gunk Shot. And here comes Ogerpon, and this looks like it'll wrap up game 1 because Hornleech should take out both Rotom and Swampert. Alright, 2 hits. So yeah, for game 1, probably going to go to, yep, goes to Mid-Valley, and we'll all see you in game 2. Alright, welcome to game 2. For some reason, oh wait. There we go. For some reason the music was muted. Alright, there we go. We see an Energy Ball, and it's not enough to take it out, and it heals up with Citrus Berry. There's got to be a lot of special defense investment in that Swampert to take that Energy Ball. Vikavolt is no slouch in the offensive department, but Swampert will go down to a second one. Not before losing the Assault Vest that it was carrying. And Chimpao goes for an Acrobatics. Not sure how I feel about that with the purely electric type Vikavolt. But here comes Azumarill, probably to pick off the bones here with an Aqua Jet. Oh, nobody's going to go for another Belly Drum. Alright, now we're going to see, is Azumarill going to go ham right now? Let's find out. Alright, so Aqua Jet will take down Chimpao. Nope, here comes Rotom to eat anything that thing could potentially want to throw at it. Yeah, Volt Switch, not very effective, but does get the crit. And Vikavolt will go down to a Sludge Wave from the Iron Moth. Here comes King Gambit, who will get 1 boost off of the... Oh, he's choice locked into the Sludge Wave, I think. Yep, he's choice locked into the Sludge Wave. Not sure why he didn't switch there, but regardless, we see a Substitute and a Swords Dance. Ooh, but the Skarmory responds in kind with an Iron Defense. Ooh, the Skarmory might actually be able to handle this Gambit. Iron Head not going to do that much. And if Sucker Punch is the only other move it has, the Skarmory should be able to wall it with Roost and Iron Defenses. Alright, yep, the King Gambit does in fact go down to the Skarmory. Here comes the Azumarill with the +2 defense. I don't think, yep, Aqua Jet's not going to do enough. Gets hit with the Rocky Helmet, and then Body Press will chip it down for a KO. Skarmory actually putting in some decent work right about now. Here comes the Gouging Fire. And as we've already seen, it's got the defensive photosynthesis Gonna set up a Dragon Dance. We're gonna see a Body Press, which will do a decent chunk. We see a Burning Bulwark, which is its signature ability, which means this Skarmory is about to get burned. So we see the residual burn damage. And then we see a Flare Blitz to take down the Skarmory. But not before it took out a third of his team. Here comes Rotom to take this Gouging Fire for everything that it's worth. And we see a Hydro Pump, and it will take down the Gouging Fire, and we're in a 3v2 in El Paso's favor. Here comes Ogerpon. Oh, was he expecting the switch into Iron Moth, maybe? Regardless, here comes probably a knockout on the Rotom. Yep, the Horn Leech. Gonna take down the Rotom in spite of being burned, but a burned Ogerpon is not having a good time. But we still got the Iron Moth, which will still not appreciate an Ivy Cudgel. Nope, even with the burn, it's still gonna go down in one hit. It's all up to this Hitmonchan, but let's be honest, even if it does manage to take down the Ogerpon, the Arbok will probably handle it just fine. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be another Mid-Valley game here. And he goes for the knockoff, but you cannot knock off the Ogerpon's mask, so that does virtually nothing. And that is game. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you in week 4.